during this hour, especially during this first story that we're covering, you're going to get angry. You are going to be livid. Trust me, as you hear the facts, hear the story, and see what happens, you're going to be outraged. But before we get to the outrage, let's talk about the kids. You know, at the end of every program, those of you who've been following me for years, I always finish by reminding folks to hug the kids. And for parents who have actual children, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't forget to hug your own kids, you know? But I also say it because it's a reminder to all of us, the grown-ups in society, to keep an eye out for children and make sure that they are protected. You know, whether you're walking around and seeing a child who may be in peril, or you know of a situation, or you're in a position to help keep children safe, we should do that and sort of metaphorically hug the kids. Now, I'm going to tell you about some people who did exactly that and jumped into action to protect children. I'm also going to tell you about two people who did the exact opposite. And unbelievably, those two people are the parents of the child. I'm talking about Mr. and Mrs. Ali, who wanted to set their kids up, their teenage daughter into an arranged marriage. Now, I understand that there are cultural differences around the world, right? This child was being raised in the United States of America, so, you know, probably got a little flavor for what life was like for most kids in the United States. You know, teenagers, you go to school, you hang out with other teenagers, maybe you have a boyfriend. You know, you do kind of normal, everyday things that happen each and every day across the country. Now, they're not originally from this country, is what I gather from all of this, and this arranged marriage was to set their teenage daughter up with an older man in Iraq. Now, I don't even know if she even knew who he was. That's not clear. But what is clear is that the daughter didn't want anything to do with it. She absolutely rejected this, and as a result was subjected to abuse at home and then an attempted honor killing is what prosecutors are alleging here. Where did it take place? Right outside of the school, in front of her friends. And I'm calling this dishonorable abuse. I don't know how those two words go together, honor killing. Of your own child? Because she won't marry some creepy old guy from Iraq? Are you kidding me? Anyhow, we know that in this country, and I don't know how the parents don't understand that you can't do this. They did it in a very public way in front of a whole bunch of people. But as I told you off the top, these people were seeing what was going on. They didn't just stand by and do nothing. They jumped in and saved this young girl from the hands of her own father that were around her neck. Now, we've got some video to show you. The Daily Mail obtained this video. The first surveillance is from a bus that is pulling up at the moment, and you'll see the father go after the daughter and gets her onto the ground. And that's when the bystanders, including this teenager's boyfriend, jump in to save her. Let's take a look. You see that man stepping up? Someone stops their car in the middle of the road, gets out to help and save this child. We've got more video from this, again, obtained by the Daily Mail. And in this moment, you'll see that he, again, is on top of his own daughter, trying, according to prosecutors, attempting to kill her by choking her to death. And the folks there who were saving her, other folks that are there are calling 911. Police are responding. I've got the body camera video to show you tonight. You're going to learn a lot more in the aftermath of this because you're going to hear from the victim's sister. You're going to hear the father as he gets arrested and pay attention to his attitude about all of this. Let's watch.
He's laying down right there.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
That's the suspect or victim?
That's the guy that was hitting the girl. Hey, God bless you. Hey, here, after you say.
He did.
Well,
He was
hold on.
trying to kill us.
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back now.
You guys step back. Was there any other person?
And my mom, she's right after us.
Stay back.
Get her.
Stay back.
I need the car.
Stay back.
She was
Stay
afraid
back.
too.
Please.
Now you can come over here.
Right up there, I'm surviving.
Hey, who is you? Stand back.
I got the mail. Sick.
Dad, that you don't have no business.
He's detained by the bus stop. He's going to be the primary aggressor.
He's trying to her.
What do you need?
I know him.
I know it's the runaway.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Well, run away somewhere. That's sister.
In the office.
Maybe just witnesses, whoever saw whatever. I think that guy in the backpack saw some stuff.
All right, cool.
So,
So you good here?
Yep.
My mom is
Right up there, yeah.
my sister.
There's somebody in the office.
Oh, they're in there.
If you can cross-reference my runaway call, the suspect aggressor is going to be
really aggressive. So they're in there. He's at school. They ran away.
Let me get my gloves on.
Ran back into the school and she got another person.
Yes.
And then somebody starts like grabbing on the clothes. He starts grabbing on the clothes. He goes to like back up and get away from you.
I'm going to get him up to my car.
Well, here, let me just like
Make sure he's got nothing on him.
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing, man.
Oh, I got one inbound.
Calm me down. That's Mom.
I know. I'm with it.
Ihsan? Hey, get up. Okay, we're going to walk to my car over here, okay? Hang on tight.
Walk forward.
Okay. So just right, so you're detained right now, okay? You understand that?
Walk forward.
Okay.
Walk forward.
Stay right there. I'm gonna pat you down for weapons, okay? You got any weapons on you?
No.
Switch your side. Hop in first up. Hey, thank you, man. Dad disapproves of them being together. So he's been hunting them down all day. Apparently he was already told not to come to this school, not to be here, and he still showed up here, saw them out front, and started to fight with both of them.
The dad and
Yeah, he's primary aggressor. Good.
So now I see some runaways, but it looks like it's going to be bad.
Thank you. Let me get a statement farm. Oh, yeah, perfect.
I want to speak with my daughter.
You're not speaking to anyone at the moment.
Just I want to speak with my daughter.
You will not speak to your daughter.
Why? This is my daughter over here. I want to let her to go take her mom to home.
Okay, well, we're investigating a criminal investigation right now.
Just let me to tell her to take her mom, not like that. Just I tell her to go home, she will go home.
I ran out of statement forms. Do you have any? I'm gonna have them fill out.
Who is this?
That's mom and sister. Mom, sister, and dad have been tracking runaway.
She's okay. Okay, so I had it right. That's what I'm about to try. Who are these people? Witnesses?
They came and saw suspect dad beaten, trying to get involved, and so this guy tackled dad and had him detained for me when I got here.
Oh, nice.
The moment I got here. So.
Where's the dad at?
Dad's in the back of my car.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. He's detained. Not under arrest yet, but the more sounds of it, he's going to be the primary aggressor. Okay, so again, you're not under arrest at the moment, but I'm going to read you your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to your lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I want to speak with my wife. Let her go. Let her
Do
go
you
home.
understand these rights I've explained to you?
Zahraa!
It's a yes or a no, okay?
Zahraa, تعال هنا.
So everything's audio, video recorded, okay?
Okay.
So do you understand these rights I've explained to you?
حنين زهراء اخذ السيارة منها وديتها يبوقوها.
I need a yes or a no, okay? Or I'm going to assume you
اخذ
don't want
السيارة
to...
منها يبوقوها، السيارة يبوقوها.
Unbelievable, right? Still thinks he's in charge. You know, attacking his daughter, full public view, has to be dragged off her. He's in handcuffs, still thinks he's in charge of what's going to happen to his daughter at that point. Unbelievable. Let's bring in our think tank. Joined by criminal defense attorney, former district attorney Matthew Mangino, former prosecutor Margaret McLean. She's also the host of It's a Crime with Margaret McLean, the podcast, and civil rights and trial attorney Erica Wilson. Great to see everyone tonight. New trial coming up here on Court TV. Jury selection has begun in this case. Second-degree attempted murders are the charges here. Matthew Mangino, I don't understand how a father thinks he can do that. Like, in public. Like, I know this stuff happens behind closed doors all the time, and it's apparently happened to this poor little girl behind closed doors as well. But here in public, thinks he can get away with this.
Well, Vinny, it's hard to wrap your head around this, especially in America. I mean, this idea of an honor killing because you don't approve of your daughter having a boyfriend other than the person that you have a prearranged marriage with. Although we don't frequently see that here in this country, it's such a problem in other countries that, international conventions have been signed that outlaw this kind of conduct, that human rights organizations, have stepped in and because of this type of conduct. But to see it here in America is really extraordinary. And, this is a guy who was strangling his daughter until she was unconscious because she was with her boyfriend and wasn't going along with his prearranged marriage.
It's unreal. And no acknowledgement, Margaret, no acknowledgement in the moment, in what's happening. Like, no acknowledgement that, hey, you know what, you're in the back of a police cruiser. Like, you're not in charge anymore. Doesn't realize that.
Well, I think he was still so angry at the boyfriend and the situation with the daughter, and he was, so interested in what his wife was doing. And my understanding was the wife was also attacking the boyfriend and told to stay away from the school. So, I mean, the jury's going to see all that, and he is not going to have any sympathy with the jury, especially, I understand there was an excited utterance, too, by the victim. She ran into the school after and said, "My dad was trying to kill me." So it's really a horrible and very sad situation here, and an American jury is just not going to like it at all.
Now, I'm going to show you some more video, Erica, of the mom, and we've been showing you this body camera video. Pieces of it have been muted by police because some of the things that are said were redacted, and that's what they've done in the video. But here you see part of the mom's reaction to this entire situation. She's been charged in all this as well, but obviously officers at the scene don't realize what she has allegedly done. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's get them out.
I think they're insisting on waiting for the daughter.
Huh?
They're insisting on waiting for the daughter.
Well, they're going to that. Oh, the other daughter. Where's the other daughter?
The one inside. Ihsan's been placed under arrest.
Oh, well, victim's going down.
Oh, no. So they're insisting on wanting to see her. I don't know if we're going to get them to leave.
No, so landlord doesn't want them.
Well, we're not going to get them to leave unless we make them.
Well, no, they need to leave. Where's their car at? They should be a sedan.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, Chrysler. Oh, they got the Pilot. They drove the Pilot. Okay, well, we can't have you see her right now, okay? So you need to leave. Hey, so... Okay, I'm going to make this clear, right? So... I'll have her give you a call.
Yeah,
okay? Okay. So, hey, Mom, do you remember we talked about that you cannot be on Thurston Timberline property? Okay.
Like, there's already a history here, Erica, as we're watching this video, already a history that they're not even supposed to be on the school property because of what has happened previously. This mother, I want to talk to my daughter. Why does she want to talk to her daughter? Her husband just tried to kill her.
You know, this is one of those things where we're dealing with an honor killing, and the honor comes from killing your own child under this set of facts. These are not the type of people who are going to walk that back. They're going to maintain what they did was right. They're going to feel that it was justified, including the mother. And I empathize with the mother because I understand she may be following behind her husband in that she is still wanting to protect her daughter, but even you can tell from the video that she understands that this is something that still had to happen in their culture and in their religion. They feel there was honor in killing her simply because she wanted to do what most kids around that age do, is have a boyfriend, and she didn't want to espouse to obviously to what their fundamental beliefs are in this arranged marriage that they have for them. I don't see this going well for either the mother or the father, unfortunately, even though she does attempt to have some sort of sympathy for her daughter and wants to at least see about her, or at least that's what it's appearing to be. We don't know that to necessarily be true. She could just be wanting to see her just to kind of lambast her some more for what has occurred. This is a really, really unfortunate set of facts.
How can people be so oblivious to the basic, fundamental laws of the land, which are like, you don't abuse your children, you don't try to take your child's life? Like, to me, that is so, I don't understand how you can be oblivious to it and think like, okay, I'm going to do this and it's going to be rightful and it's going to be okay, and I'm not going to completely destroy my family. Because now that the victim has a sister, her life is blown up right now. The mother's life is blown up. She's on trial. I mean, the family's gone. The father basically took this family, and now it's disintegrated, Matthew. How could he be so oblivious to what was going to happen if you attempted to do that here?
Well, you're right, Vinny. I mean, if you try to think what they were thinking, they showed up at the school where she was with her boyfriend. They attacked the boyfriend, the father does, and then he is strangling her until she's unconscious. What do you expect the outcome of that to be? You're in the United States of America. You're in the state of Washington. You know that no matter what your culture is, that here and now, you can't go and choke the life out of your daughter and expect that what? You're going to get in the car and drive home, and everybody's going to say, oh, well, she wouldn't marry the guy that they set her up with. I mean, think about that. It's illogical. We can't even put our head around what they would be thinking at that point.
Does it seep into their defense, Margaret, here? Does that become part of their defense? Somehow their deep-rooted beliefs become part of their attempt at a defense here?
I mean, they could try to argue that it was some religion, all part of their religion and some sort of First Amendment right. But, I think it's going to be, it's not going to fly in this country. And then in the back of the, jury, I always think, what's the jury going to think? And you wonder how much that defendant, the father, was being paid by the old guy in Iraq. There might have been quite a he was probably depending on this financial arrangement. So, that would probably come out in trial. And it's just not going to look good for the mother or maybe the mother. Maybe there will be abuse. Some sort of stuff will come out.
She's got to point the finger at her husband. She's going to have to point the finger at her husband. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge.